3, 4.
Hey you guys, this is Janice Wilson Hughes. We're here in my Evolution Stoneware Pottery studio for a follow-up to my ergonomic pottery video about raising your wheel so that you can throw standing up to reduce back pain. In this video, I'm going to go through a quick demonstration of the types of body positions that I use when I throw while standing up. I hope this will help some of you guys out there who may be having some physical problems. And you'll of course want to tailor your own body positions to your own needs. So the things I'm going to focus on here are keeping my back straight and trying not to raise my shoulders while I'm throwing. So I'm going to be doing some different knee bends and some things that may seem pretty awkward at first if you're used to throwing while you're sitting down, but I hope this will help you guys. So let's get started. I have 1.5 pounds roughly of clay here, and I'm going to start out throwing a basic cylinder with it, something that you could make a cup or a mug out of. As I stated, the challenges that I face with pain in my body come from bending my back and raising my shoulders while I'm throwing. I also have some concerns with my arms and wrists, so I will try to keep my arms in as neutral positions as possible, although sometimes I'm not so good at that. So you'll see me mess up along the way, and as I said before, you'll want to tailor this for your own needs. This is just one example of how to approach this. Well, for centering, I'm going to bend at the knees. As you can see from the side view, I have my right foot forward. That's what's comfortable for me with my wheel. And I'm going to try to keep my back straight here and get down a little bit lower and try to keep my shoulders down. I'm applying downward pressure. I did bend forward a little bit there, but I'm trying to stay fairly straight. I'm going to cone this clay, compress. When I do keep my body in proper ergonomic position, it tends to take me longer to do certain things, like centering, because I don't just muscle it into place, which can cause me to have some physical pain from doing those kind of things. So I slow down a little bit and take my time. I do not slow the wheel down versus my normal or previous approach. I like to center with the wheel going full speed. I explained my centering technique in one of my very first videos, but essentially I like to cone the clay up by squeezing in with both hands and then compress it back down. And as I compress down, I use, for me, my right hand pressing toward the center of the wheel. So I push down the clay from the top, it expands, and I push in from the side as it's expanding to keep it round. Once I have my clay centered, I'll take a moment to just straighten out, take a breath before I open this up. You'll notice I'm standing on a padded mat, which adds a little bit of cushion to my feet. I'm going to get back down into a crouch to open this up, trying to keep my back straight and my shoulders down. I like to do my first pull while the wheel is still going at full speed. I'm going to use my whole palm of my hand on the outside of the clay here there's our first pull. From here, we need to slow the wheel down. As I mentioned in the ergonomics video, I happen to have a Shimpo RK Whisper wheel that has this hand lever for changing the wheel speed, which I find very convenient while I'm standing up. I'm going to get back down into position here, and hopefully after this first serious pull, I can start to sort of raise my whole body. So I'm raising at the knees a bit as I go, kind of keeping my arms tucked against my body, just lifting up to do that pull. Got a tiny bit of twist in there, nothing that's going to be a problem. For this last pull, I'm just going to focus on getting all the clay out of the bottom of the wall. The top is not too bad already, but on the inside I need to take some clay from in there. So when I do my pinch here, I focus on pinching clay from the inside toward the outside and lifting that up, as opposed to pinching in from the outside. So I am bending over a little bit toward my right side to accomplish this maneuver, which would be better if I could find a way to do that just standing vertically or not leaning over. But I haven't quite figured that out yet. So here's my cylinder. So you notice between steps, I straighten up and just stand up straight, get out of that crouching position. And straighten my body out. Do a little bit more work there. I think I cheated a little bit, maybe hunched over a little tiny bit there. This is definitely not something that I'm perfect at, maintaining, the ideal body position, but it's something to work on, to be aware of, and you can help improve or lessen the pain that you experience after long sessions in the studio. So see, my temptation here would be to bend over like this, but I know later I'm going to be feeling that. So I'm going to correct myself, and I'm going to bend down a little bit here and get low in my knees as I work on the bottom of the pot, continuing upward, just using a modified custom clay tool pagoda rib here, straighten out the sidewall. Have a little overflow there. So any unevenness at the top we can trim down. Use a needle tool for that. Get my hands wet so that I can support here with my left hand the rim. Keep it from getting away from me. Just trim that off. Now I want to taper this so it'll have a nice thin lip to drink out of. Give it a little bit of a bevel toward the inside. I don't have my chamois over here, but if I did, I'm going to drape that over the edge to smooth that out. And we'll definitely give this an undercut. I like to, again, use my pagoda rope here, my custom clay pottery tool that I made. Slide that right under the edge a little bit. Oops. Smooth this out with the sponge. Make sure we get all the water out of here. So here's a basic cylinder form, how I would go through the steps of throwing this while standing up, trying to pay attention to my posture. I know I'm not perfect with it, but hopefully this gives you an idea. To get the details about what height to use and why you would want to raise your wheel to throw standing up, please check out my first ergonomics video on raising your wheel. I'll put a link to it in this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope this helps. If you have questions, feel free to email me or send me a message on Facebook through my page, Evolution Stoneware Pottery, and I'll try to help as much as I can. Really hope that everyone can reduce any pain that you're experiencing from your studio work so that you can make more pots for a long, long time into the future. I'm going to go ahead and do some altering on this. Feel free to stick around and watch if you're curious. Bye guys. This is a cake decorating tool that I got at my pottery supplier, and I've never actually used it before, so I'm going to give this a try. I got this cylinder pretty thin, so hopefully it didn't make any of those grooves too deep. Time will tell. Get the rim straightened back out here. Add a little bit of moisture to the inside of this pot. Now I'm going to try not to touch the outside and disturb that texture. I'll just try to expand this from the inside. So again, I'm going to get low, and I'm going to reach inside. Now to do that, I find it easiest not to just press with one finger, but to sort of press using opposite fingers. So both my pinky and my pointer. I'm breaking my own rule here. I know I'm leaning over. Not ideal ergonomically. Alright, so that is not a masterpiece, but it's a fun technique. Make sure you get all the water out of the inside when you're done. I'm going to reach in and put a little swirl in the bottom here. Once again, straighten out the rim here. Give that a little bit of love. Alright. Thank you again for watching. Bye guys. If you're into ceramics, please check out my DVDs and instant video downloads that are available on Amazon. All you have to do is search my name, Janice Wilson Hughes, and they'll pop right up. I think you'll really get a lot out of them. I'd love to be friends with you on Facebook. If you'd like to connect, just head over to my page, which is Evolution Stoneware. And if you'd like to know when I upload new YouTube videos, just subscribe to my channel and you'll get a notification. Thanks. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye. If you appreciate these free videos that I put together for you guys, please consider making a small donation to my channel. I would really honestly appreciate it more than you guys could probably imagine.